What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we are back with some more Yankee. If you're just catching this and been kind of checking on the Yankee video, apologize for the long gap here. Our laptop decided to die last week, which has put a kink in getting videos and everything up here this past week, but solutions found and all that, so we should be back with a regular schedule here. We're going to film some extra stuff just to kind of make up for kind of going just about a week here without anything new on the channel for you guys. So got plenty of Yankee, got plenty of other stuff. So again, apologize if you guys haven't seen videos or anything new lately. Again, just lots of tech stuff happening, unfortunately. But anyway, let's get into this. So this is the new A-10 Warthog flight here for Team Yankee for the Americans, but anybody else that can ally with them, of course, that will work as well. And we're actually going to be running some of these for our Iraqi force that we've been building here slowly over the last several months. And we picked up two of these just to sort of have the maximum, just in case we do want to run all four that we think have available here. But anyway, so this is the new plastic one, no longer the metal resin hybrid stuff, which by all accounts, these are supposed to be a lot nicer to put together. We haven't put one together yet. We're going to get into that soon. But anyway, flip it over real quick. Again, two Warthogs, two flight stands, decal, and unit cards. So we're going to come into that here in just a second. So bringing all that into the picture for you guys. And let's kind of rearrange some stuff here. So we know flight stands and, again, the sprues. So this is basically what you get. You do get two bags here. We kind of got one open for you. So, but exactly the same there, so we're not going to focus on those individually. Flight stands, of course, we know what they are, so don't really need to spend any time on those. Again, you got some options if you want to go short or tall on those. Again, for planes, I don't really see for the scale, like if you put them on the short ones, seems kind of goofy. But anyway, some pretty cool decals here that we'll definitely be putting on, minus some of the maybe the small ones there. I don't know, we haven't decided yet, so we'll get into those, but again, bring those in close. So good stuff there. We'll save the card for last again. So these being plastic now, there's definitely going to be, oops, we're on step 5 already, skipping ahead. There's definitely more to the assembly. But again, as long as it's overall a better model and nicer to work with, and then just not having that that weight of the resin and the metal and all that stuff, should be pretty simple as well. So anyway, fair few steps to get everything together, and then all the many weapons that the A-10 has on there. But anyway, taking a look at the goodies here. So basically each plane is essentially 4 sprues here. So, and again, for whatever reason, they've kind of gone with like this whitish, silverish, almost, it's hard to pick up on camera here, maybe, plastic for them. And at first I thought, I was like, oh god, this looks like styrofoam, so just careful with touching it. But anyway, though, they've captured the detail pretty well. So I think that in this one, it will look better once it's all assembled. But again, so you get the wing here with part of the engines, and then some other bits and pieces here. I don't think we're going to put landing gear down, certainly. You get a small sprue here, canopy things, if I'm not mistaken. Then another one, let's get the last one kind of out of the shot here. So here's basically the ordnance end with some of the tail flaps and stuff. So bombs, missiles, you name it, the A-10's got it and can do it. So lots and lots of destruction. So definitely sending enemy tanks for cover on that. Not that it will help. And then the hull itself here, the fuselage, I shouldn't say hull. Playing too many naval games. But anyway, so good stuff here. Again, a fair few pieces, but I think as long as, overall the end result is a solid, nice little plane, versus dealing with some of the issues there with the resin and metal ones. Where just, I've seen some fellow players that have had that, and just for whatever reason, stuff wasn't, like the ordnance and stuff just wasn't sticking right, or I don't know, just various issues. And I think there were even a couple of deformities on one of our local players had. But anyway, this should be pretty simple. And again, just this new plastic here. So, minor inconvenience for assembly, but overall should be a nice plane once everything is together. So, again, just taking a look at everything here. And A-10 is really just one of the coolest planes ever, and it's been kind of on the chopping block forever. People keep trying to get rid of it, but it's been sticking around. It hasn't really been, I think, a good replacement drummed up for it yet, and just such a cool, iconic plane. So if you don't know much about the A-10, there's any number of documentaries. Just go check them out. This is just such a cool plane. Especially the way they built it, and it can just take so much punishment and still come back. So, especially if you saw any of the footage from like the Gulf War or any of the other conflicts where it's been involved in. So, these things take all kinds of damage. Chunks of the fuselage and other parts of the plane missing, and still comes back home. And the pilot, of course, is in that titanium bathtub there. So, but anyway, really cool kit. So again, 4 sprues total on that. Let's see what it does in Team Yankee specifically here. So strike aircraft unit, 4-up morale, hit on 4s, aircraft save of 3, obviously unlimited range. The infamous GAU-8 30mm Gatling gun here. So range of 8, rate of fire 4. Would have been nice to maybe see it higher, but it's still pretty cool. AT-11, and then 5-up firepower, and also has anti-helicopter. So yeah, be fun just popping helicopters out of the sky with that. The very infamous or famous Maverick missile as well. So again, the tank hunting missile here. So minimum 8, max 36 on the range, just rate of fire 1. AT-27, so really not much is going to stand up to that. It's firepower 2, brutal, guided, and heat. These things will just shred MBTs all day long, and more or less anything lighter can just kind of pack it up. You're just going to die. I think the only thing that's going to save enemy vehicles on that is really just that it's rate of fire 1. So, even with a flight of 4, you're killing 4 things a turn with the missiles, and that's fortunate for, again, opposing vehicles. So, and then also the cluster bomb here, pretty cool. CBU-52, range 6, salvo 1 shot, of course. AT-2, but firepower 6. So, checking in on the back here. So, basically 5 points apiece, but minimum 2. So basically 10 or 20 points. Pick your flavor. Again, we've picked up 2 boxes of these, so we can definitely run all 4 if we want to. Still figuring things out for our various Iraqi lists here, and just kind of seeing what all we can pack into it. But kind of seeing if we can fit in what are we going to try to do. So A-10s, the Gazelles, and the Hinds, and somehow make that all work just for our aerial power there. But yeah. Obviously, how it performs in the U.S. list is going to be a little bit different, just with other things that the U.S. forces have available. But again, we're focusing on these for Iraq. Anti-helicopter, of course, can shoot at helicopters. Brutal infantry and unarmored tank teams. Reroll successful saves. Yeah, I mean, again, not much arguing with the Maverick missile. Guided, no hit penalty for over 16. Can't hit infantry unless they're stationary in bulletproof cover. Again, if you're plinking off infantry with this, hopefully you've already mopped up all their armor, or you have a good reason for shooting that infantry. Mavericks are for vehicles. Heat target armor is not increased for a range over 16. Is affected by BDD, CHOPM, and ERA. 1 shot, of course, is self-explanatory. And strike aircraft. So roll each turn. Unit arrives on a 4-up and then leaves at the end of the turn. So hopefully your rolls are good, but when these guys come in, try to maximize your impact and all that. But that's tactics and strategy and all these for a separate series of videos. But anyway, overall pretty cool stuff here, the A-10s. So really looking forward to getting these all built and then obviously painted up. So I'm not sure if we're gonna fully keep like a typical U.S. scheme on these, or come up with some sort of pseudo Iraqi scheme for the A-10s. But anyway, let us know your thoughts, guys. Whether you're playing the U.S. A-10s, or if you have fielded these in Iraq, or whatever else allied, how have they performed for you? What are your overall thoughts on the A-10, especially the new plastic kit here? Hit us up in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned. We got plenty more coming for you. Thanks as always for stopping in.